Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mario 3804 here. Just wanted to do a quick video on something I found today at the local hardware store. Before I get started, weapon is safe. That thing in the chamber for all you safety Nazis out there. Anyways, going back to my video and what I was going to talk about. Yeah. This past weekend I went to a local hardware store, to the Home Depot actually, and started going through the flashlight section. I noticed that I've been looking for a flashlight. Been going through websites like Cheaper Than Dirt and Midway USA and all this other stuff, but something had kept me from wanting to purchase at those websites. I mean, they're all great websites, and they do a great job of selling their products, and they do give pretty good deals. But usually the issue that I have with them is the shipping costs. Sometimes the shipping cost is it's just as much as the actual product itself, or it doesn't make it reasonable. Okay, especially for myself living here in California, it seems to me like everything that gets shipped here, it's more expensive. Uh, I blame my freaking politicians for that, but that's another story. Going back to my story here, I found a great flashlight here. It's a let me show you guys real quick. This is the cover for it. It's a Rayovac flashlight, industrial grade. It has 100 lumens, and apparently it's been drop tested to 30 feet, but I'm not gonna do that. I mean, anyways, it has high mode, which can last about 100 minutes, and it can go about 149 meters. And on low, it can go, on the energy saver mode, it can go, actually, I take that back. On the high, it says it can go up to 15 hours on 149 meters. And on low energy, it can go 35 hours on 56 meters distance. And apparently it's weatherproof and all that good stuff. But it seemed like a very good deal, because I mean, it's a 100 lumen flashlight. Here's a picture of it. Of course, you guys can find this at your local Home Depot. And for all of you that are overseas or not from the United States, I'm sure you can either purchase it from your local retailer. I'm sure they'll sell this kind of stuff over there in UK and all the other places. Well, this here is a flashlight here. Just wanted to show you guys. It's pretty sturdy. It's made of aluminum, and I guess it has a combination of aluminum and titanium. Got good size, for your hand. I got small hands, so, but depending on what type of hands you guys have, it's pretty good. This here is pretty. The top of the lip, it's very strong. So I mean, if you need to use it as a weapon and try to hit somebody, you can definitely do it. It's powered by LED lighting, so it's very bright. And I'm gonna compare it to what I used to have before. I mean, seriously, for 15 bucks, I mean, you can't beat this deal, guys. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm in a freaking budget. I can't afford, spending $100 on a stream light or one of those Phoenix lights. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're awesome lights. And I use Surefires in Iraq, but sometimes many of us, when you have a mortgage and 2 cars to pay and 3 kids, you really got to think about your expenses and what's more important to you. Let me explain to you what I had before. Now, this is what I had before. It's a nice little flashlight. Actually, I got it from Harbor Freight Tools. It's pretty cool. It has, I think, it has has 10 LED lights in there. It's bright, but it wasn't as bright as I wanted it to be. you know, not compared to this one. I mean, this one here, I can light up all my backyard and be good to go. You know, I mean, this flashlight's really good. It only has two modes. It has, you know, high and low. It doesn't have anything else in between. But you know, it's not bad. It doesn't have the little flashy mode. You know the other stuff like the more expensive flashlights out there. But it does the job. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare it. I'm gonna turn my light off here at my room, and I'm gonna shoot it at the wall, and I'm gonna compare this flashlight here. Sorry, this flashlight, and compare it to the Rayovac one. Okay. So just hold on a minute, guys. Bear with me. I'm doing this on my laptop. I don't have a good digital camera yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light off. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shine it towards the. I have my TV on at the background, so this is the type of lighting that I would get with the Harbor Freight light, and I mean it's decent. You know, it does the job. But I have a long hallway in my house, so for me to cover that much, and I also have a pretty big backyard, so for me to cover that much, I needed a better flashlight. All right. So now I'm gonna put this one to the side so you guys can compare, and I'm gonna turn the Rayovac light on. And as you can see, it's huge difference. I mean, you're looking at see, your right will be the Rayovac, and your left will be the small Harbor Freight tool one. So I mean, this one has also the low, so you can see the lows still brighter than the actual Harbor Freight tool one. Okay, and then you're off. Okay. So if you guys are looking for a decent flashlight and you're not, you know, you don't want to break the bank, you know, I would highly recommend this flashlight. It does the job for 100 lumens. I mean, it'll do the job. You know, I mean, I have this flashlight next to my Glock at all times. You know, some dumbass wants to get in my house. You know, I'm gonna blind the shit out of him, and then I'm gonna shoot him. All right, and that's just the way it is. So, if you guys have any questions on this, you know, feel free to leave me a comment. Like I tell you, I mean, for anybody that's on a budget and could definitely use a decent flashlight and not have to break the bank and not have to pay the shipping costs, you know, I mean, go to your local hardware store, you know, Home Depot, True Value, Lowe's, any of them will have this type of item. Okay, and it does the job. It does the job. Another thing that I really like is that it uses AA batteries. It's not as tactical because you hear the click on the when I engage the flashlight. I mean, it's not tactical, but I mean it does the job. You know, I know that there's the more expensive flashlights that have the tactical light in the back. I mean, the little button in the back, and you know, of course, you're not gonna hear it. But I mean, if I hear somebody in my house, you know, they're gonna expect something. So I mean, like I tell you, this is just a suggestion. You know, if you guys are really interested in purchasing a decent flashlight for the money, and actually, just want to let you know that there's also a bigger version of this. There's a 200 lumen, and it's actually about the size of the actual box itself. Like this box here. This box is probably about seven by 4, 7 by 5. It's the box, but I mean the length of the actual flashlight's about. So it's a bit longer than this. And I can tell you this is the length of this right here compared to the box. Sorry, I'm trying to fix it here best I can. Bear with me. I'm trying to hold my laptop and trying to do this. But see how this one covers, and there's still a little bit left on this box. The other one's actually the whole length of the box itself, so it's a good size one, and I believe, I don't know what type of batteries that one